Well, clearly there are. And in fact, there are some people who are not Christians who would also have great doubts about the evolutionary point of view. Um, there are some who are secularists who are nevertheless doubting the evolutionary viewpoint. A famous one is Thomas Nagel, and he said this in about 1980. He said, evolutionary naturalism provides an account of our capacities that undermines their reliability, and in so doing undermines itself. What he's basically referring to there is that the very rationality that each scientist requires in order to analyze the world around him, the very brain that he has in order to assess whether something is correct or not, if you say that that very brain has arisen from irrational causes and was really just the laws of physics and just your flying neurons in your brain has somehow made you to think, well, that actually undermines the very notion of rational thought itself. So evolutionary naturalism, or evolution or evolutionary naturalism, provides an account, Thomas Nagel says, of our capacities that undermines the very reliability of our capacities to think. So he's a philosopher, and of course it's written in philosophical language, but he's basically saying that evolution undermines itself. So there are those like Nagel, and there are others as well, who would not accept that neo-Darwinism is the correct way forward. However, having said that, they would still cling to their atheistic mindset and say that we've yet to find a route which would be acceptable both to atheism and would nevertheless deal with the weakness of neo-Darwinism. So, there are people who are not necessarily Christians, in answer to your question, who actually have doubts about evolution.